Yo, party people, it's Ashley of SingleWomanChronicles.com, where being single is a beautiful choice rather than a miserable circumstance. And today's episode is brought to you by my blonde bob. Y'all like it? I like it. Shout out to Hair by Fly Tie, or is it Hair Fly by Tie? I'm gonna get her Instagram right one day, but it's Fly with two Y's. Matter of fact, let me look just so we can know exactly what it is. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Let's see here. It's Hair by Tie Fly. See, I was wrong. So it's Hair by Tyflyy. Okay, I'm glad I checked because I was wrong. Shout out to her because, it's hard to find a consistent hairstylist. Meaning, like, not even, so me, I don't do the unprofessional hairstylist thing. Because I see a lot of folks out here, like I just saw a TikTok today of a girl talking about how she waited outside. She pulled up at 8, called the stylist didn't answer. Stylist called back 5 minutes later. Mind you, she's getting a touch up. So she done already took the top part of her hair down because she had 2 layers, right? So she just out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool waiting on the stylist. Stylist call her back on nonchalantly like, hey, in silence. Long story short, sis was like, oh, I'm going to have to do you later. When she told her that her appointment was at 8. She's like, later when? And she says 1 p.m. So people are asking homegirl, like, girl, why won't you just go to somebody else? And she's like, well, I'm used to dealing with this. You do this to yourself. Because let me tell you something. Try me like that if you want to. It'll be the last time I talk about you come to you like none of that. It's too many folks out here doing hair. I don't care. Especially where I live in Atlanta. What? You can find a hairstylist if you can't find nothing else. But anyway, with Ty, I love her because she's very, very consistent. Like, one, she's professional. She's going to be on time. As soon as y'all walk in, she's going to start. Then she is consistent. She has done my wigs, and every time they look the same. I have had moments where someone has done my hair one time, they did a great job, and then I went back and they did a horrible job. And I'm like, but last time you had me looking good. What happened this time? Like, bro, what happened? So she is very consistent. I love that about her. You know you're going to get in, you're going to get out quick. And yeah, so she's located in Atlanta. She got a lot of followers, y'all, and she does do like celebrity clients, but don't let that scare you. She's very humble, she's very cool. So shout out to her. If you're in Atlanta, you need your wig done, you need your sew in. She do traditional, she does everything, involving extensions. So shout out to her. But yeah, my bob was just so fire, I had to give y'all the details. Also, episode is sponsored by Single Woman Chronicles. For my birthday, y'all need to just go ahead and cop these here books, because somebody is going through a breakup. I know they are. I know. It's the summertime in Atlanta, and it's the summertime in the United States. Somebody going through a breakup. They need How to Ex Your Ex, because it was an unhealthy relationship. And guess what this do? Help you get past an unhealthy relationship. Then, if you don't know nobody going through a breakup, you need some entertainment in your life. Netflix been tripping lately. They ain't really got no entertainment on there that you really want to watch. Why not binge my book? And it's on Audibles. So don't tell me you don't like reading. Go to Audibles. It's on there. Go get your little free membership. Get your credits up for that 1 month. Go and listen to it. It's an Atlanta love story, kinda. It is a fiction, but it's juicy. I'm telling you, 5 stars. Really 4.8 on Amazon, but somebody disrespected me, gave me 4.5, but I deserve all 5. But what I'm saying is, get your weekend, get into it. For my birthday, that's what I want from you guys. Buy my books, okay? Buy my books. That's what I want for my birthday. I want y'all to buy my books, okay? That's what I want. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, books on Google Play, Audibles. No excuse, okay? All right, so as the title has said, it was really clickbait. I am 33 and I am still single. But at the same time, my rant really ain't much about that. My rant is it's going to be all over the place. So, first, I just want to touch on this. It's kind of old news now. The Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan thing. Yeah. Yeah. My view of that is pretty simple. First and foremost, Lori Harvey is 25. I think we have to remember how we acted when we were 25. And some people I do know, I do have friends who got married young, but for the most part, 25 and 2022, you're really not, you know, trying to get really serious. And Michael B. Jordan is like 35, even though he looks younger, he's not. So, but the thing is, we don't know what happened. We're just speculating. Just like we speculated what happened between Devon and Meg. Like, we don't know what really goes on in these people's lives. We really have to stop making whole sermons around a subject that we really literally know nothing about, because we don't know these people. So yeah. But I think my biggest thing is about this whole thing is the confirmation bias is really just crazy, because of course you got all of these dusty foot men out here talking about, I knew Lori was for the streets, even she don't even want the nice guy, and blah, 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 blah. But if you already have confirmed something in your brain, then guess what? You're going to believe it because it's already confirmed. So all you looking for is more support on it. You know what I mean? So just because, and that's another thing. I did say it's a rant. Y'all, when I do this, I'm annoyed. My balls itch. Listen, I'm so tired of hearing the phrase, nice guys finish last. That statement alone is a red flag in my mind. And let me tell you why. Because a guy, let me do it in math problems. A guy can have 5 good traits. Can have 5 traits about himself, right? Not all of them good, not all of them bad. He could just have 5 traits, right? But one of them just so happened to be that he's nice in his mind. Because most of the time, the quote-unquote nice guys ain't even nice, but I ain't even going to get into that. So out of them 5 traits, he'll date a woman, and the woman will end up being uninterested. So as soon as she's not interested, immediately he blames the one trait, I'm kind, ignoring the other 4 traits that could have been trash. You could lack communication, lack ambition, don't listen, stank. Like, dude, people not talking to you because you're nice. Can we stop? Please. Can we get rid of that narrative? That's so, no. Because I'm going to tell you this. Many times, women, we want the nice part. Why do you think we want to be mistreated? What in your mind makes you believe that we wake up in the morning young? I think I want some mistreatment today. Who does that? Nobody. So can we please stop this stupid narrative that when a woman isn't interested in you, it's because you're nice? No, it's because you don't present yourself well. Your hygiene isn't good. You don't get haircuts, but you want a woman who always got her hair done, always got her nails done. INDEPENDENT. I can't even spell independent right now. INDEPENDENT. You want her, but you ain't even together. Or you don't ask her about her. What you doing her to death, but you ain't asked what her dreams are, what her aspirations are, your conversation skills whack. Like, it ain't just because you nice. You need to be more than that. That's bare minimum. That's base level. What are we talking about? So please, it gotta stop. I know the women feel it gotta stop. It just gotta stop. Another thing. Okay, it's my rant. So y'all get it to me, okay? It's my birthday rant. All right. I was thinking about this the other day, and I done got all the way off of Michael and Lori. I ain't even make my point on that because I really don't have one. But anyway, I really realized something. Because a lot of the women, Black women specifically, are probably wondering, I wonder, is he going to continue to date Black women? Because we should think this way, because Chris Brown ain't went back to Black since Rihanna. And I realized something. Black women, we're the only people who have to bear the burden for all of us. What I mean by that is we're the only race of women where, let's say Todd. I don't know who Todd is. That's a random name. Todd dates black woman. Black woman breaks Todd's heart. Now Todd no longer wants to date any black women because we all suck. But Todd goes and dates another race woman. They break his heart, but he continues to date that same race until he finds someone he likes. But you will never return to black one. Why do we have to bear the burden of all of us, but the other races don't? It's like, why do y'all want to hate us so much? I really wish for 90 days that all the black women of America, not America, of the world, Craig, all the black women of the world could go to Mars. And we can stay on Mars and live and just be by ourselves, just all the black women. Nobody else is allowed. And I want to see what society would look like without us. Because I don't even think they make it 90 days. Because they don't understand our value. They don't understand how much we bring to the culture alone. Like, y'all funny sayings, justice. Like, we realized that with the whole situation of a young man, may he rest in peace, when he got killed by the white lady and nobody went to his rescue because he was down in black women. Like, we bring justice. We are the backbone of our community, and it's unfortunate. Like, literally, we're the backbone of the black community, and it's unfortunate. And I wish a lot of these dusty foot broken men, and I call them dusty foot and broken because that's what they are. Like, instead of healing, you want to point the finger. Stop pointing the finger. At some point, you have to take responsibility for your healing. I have taken responsibility for my healing. It is not my fault that I didn't grow up without a dad. It is not my fault, okay? It is not my fault that my first cheated on me. It was not my fault. It was not my fault that I had an emotionally unavailable mom. It was not my fault. But guess what was my fault? Healing from it, going to therapy, reading the books, doing the work, not being angry. I'm not angry about it. You don't see me out here bashing men because I don't think all men are bad. Like, I want one. Like, why would I bash what I want? Like, I want a man, but why would I be out here bash? That don't make sense. The math don't be mathing, y'all. The math don't be mathing is what I'm saying, okay? All right. I guess I can address being 33 and single. 33 is a weird age because it's not like monumental, but it's kind of like you realize, like, dang, I'm really in my 30s. That's wild. like I'm really no longer 20 because, like, my body knew that a long time ago because the weight gain, the backaches, the knee hurting, the going to sleep early, like, my body knew, but, like, my mind was still, like, in hot girl mode. But it's like, now that I'm turning 33, it's like, wow, 33, wow, that's wild. Like, I'm really close to 35. That's wow. That's outrageous. Yes, I thought I would be at least in a serious relationship, not even married per se, because I was never the girl that grew up thinking about marriage, because I didn't see that in my household, because my mom was single up until she was 50. So yeah, I was never like, oh, I want this dress, I want this, that, and another. Like, I was never that girl. But I did think that I would at least be in a serious relationship by now. But it's okay, because I think what I'm realizing is that I'm still finding myself. Like, I feel like we never stop finding ourselves because we're forever changing. But at the same time, like, I haven't reached my peak. I haven't fulfilled my fullest potential as a single person. And I know I can do that I can do that inside of a relationship. But God has just dealt me a hand where I'm doing it outside of one, right? But then today I thought about something. And I wonder, do other singles think about this too? If you had arrived at your desired end, meaning, like, if you had arrived at marriage, your career being super successful, you having the kids, the big house, the picket fence, then what would you look forward to? Like, what would your life be like? Like, would you be bored? Because I know some people in their marriage, like, they get kind of complacent, they get comfortable, then they start having midlife crisis and just things of that nature. So it makes me wonder, like, maybe my journey is longer, so I'll have more excitement once I do enter into the marriage and the family and everything else. I don't know what God doing. I don't know. But I'm not sitting around here being desperate about it. Like, like no. So it's just, people be feeling like, oh, when I turn this age and I'm still single, it's crazy. Like, yeah, people on the outside are actually more concerned than you, because you out here fighting for your life. Because gas is crazy. Gas prices is wild out here. I'm just trying to have a cute wig and twerk. But gas prices is trying to prevent me from doing that. Like, I'm just trying to day drink. And yeah, I'm just trying to get my body to lose weight at the level of me working out. Because I be dying in the gym. But my body don't say that. And it's annoying me. So, yeah, that's another thing. But one thing I did realize, so as we know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've dealt with anxious attachment, abandonment issues, blah 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 blah. So if you date like that, you typically want to be love bombed. It sounds crazy, but no, seriously, when you have an anxious attachment style, you want to be love bombed. The reason you want to be love bombed is because you feel more secure when everyone throws everything at you immediately, because any type of distance, any type of like questioning, you start to feel anxious with any type of distance. So you want to be love bombed. But as we know, love bombing is very unhealthy. So in most of my relationships, I've been love bombed until I've healed from that, right? So recently I actually dated someone, and it was a very healthy attachment. And, God made it so it was a long distance situation. So it was easier not to attach because he didn't live here. So what I realized with him is like, you can have a healthy attachment. You can really date someone who doesn't have to fulfill that unhealthy part of you because you're in a healthy space, right? But at the same time, he was kind of like too left field because he was really, really busy. And he just literally didn't have time for me. And he wasn't prioritizing me at the level I needed it. And that's really what it is. When you dating, stop asking for other people's advice before you ask yourself, what do you need? Because you got to do what's best for you. I think too many times we out here dating for other people and we're not dating for ourselves. Turn all of that mess off. Stop watching the YouTube videos. Turn the TV off. Sit with yourself. Write down, what are your needs? What do you need to feel safe? What do you need to feel happy? What do you need to feel like you're secure in this relationship? Once you can establish that, then you know if that person is fulfilling it, right? And then, but you also need to give people grace. Give people grace, right? If someone is genuinely trying and they genuinely like you, and you see some things that they're not providing, ask for what you need. And when you ask for what you need, make sure you give them space to provide it. And in that space, you kind of see, okay, are they trying? Okay, if they're trying, give yourself a deadline. Say, if they don't do it by then I'm going to have to dizip. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just about being mature and, things of that nature. But one thing I did realize, again, this is a rant, so I'm hopping around everywhere. One thing I did realize is when you are used to, okay, in the past, I did a lot of settling. And the reason I did a lot of settling was because I didn't feel worthy enough to date certain guys, like guys who were on my level or the guys who I actually wanted. I felt like they would never go for me. It was a very stupid delusion because I didn't think I was pretty enough. I didn't think that, like, career-wise, I was where I needed to be. So it was all delusional because cute, honey, you cute. So whatever. But anyway, so now that I'm dating guys that I want and who are successful and things of that nature, I also realized, like, God wasn't about to send me no guy who about his business, because a guy who about his business ain't got time to cultivate your codependency. What I mean by that is a lot of the times when you do have an anxious attachment or you do have like a toxic relationship style, you want somebody who gonna communicate with you every single day, all day. They're gonna text you every 5 minutes. They're gonna call you. You're gonna be on the phone with them 24/7. Somebody who busy ain't got time for that. I ain't even got time for that. Like, I realized that, like, I was asking for stuff that I wasn't ready for. Cause it's like, girl, you busy, so you can't even be on the phone like that. So why would you want somebody to call you and then mess up your sleep pattern when you gotta be up at 6:30 in the morning? Like, that don't even make sense. So make sure you know what you're asking for. Make sure you're ready for what you're asking for. Cause a lot of the times we are not ready for what we are asking for. And when you dating somebody business and who busy and who about their business, they ain't got time to coddle that codependency. You gonna have to loosen up, baby. You gotta heal. You gotta heal that. Unless you want somebody who a dusty foot. You want a dusty foot or you want a businessman. Now, if you want a dusty foot, you ain't got to heal. But if you want a businessman, you gotta become better. You gotta become a better man, better woman for good old business Joe. But dusty foot Gerald, you can stay where you at. Yeah. Also, yeah, date still sucks. It's just like the weeding through, because I just wish people would stop lying. I think dating would be so much easier if people would just tell the truth about what they actually want. Stop wasting my time. Stop wasting my unlimited text messages. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Like, I wish as soon as you met somebody, there was like a side effects stamped to their chest and you can like pull it off and like read it. Just be like, this is what he actually wants. This is it. You know what I mean? Because it's just, you wasting my time. And you wasting my time because usually when you wasting my, why do people who waste your time be the ones who you don't even be checking for? Like, you really be minding your business, frolicking through life. And they come and they catch your attention like, hey, through your frolic. And you just be like, oh, what's up? You got my attention. And then they'll come out hard and then they'll waste your time. And then you don't even feel like frolicking no more. I just don't understand it. It's just it's giving ghetto. That's really why, that's a part of why I want to take all the black women to Mars. Not only just so the world can miss us and realize our value, but also because I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. I really be wondering why Jesus hasn't started the rapture. Because, like, why? But yeah, these are like the random thoughts that be going through my head. Because I think a lot. That's why I talk fast. I be thinking a whole lot. I be thinking so much. And I just think y'all should get in my head sometimes. And y'all see it's a lot that goes on up there. Yeah. So y'all let me know what y'all think. And y'all random thoughts. Because I enjoy it. Let me know what's going on. But again, for my birthday, that is actually June the 12th. By the time you hear this, it will have passed. But still stands. For my birthday, y'all should buy my book. Ain't no excuse. It's available like everywhere online. So I don't really want to hear it. Again, Single Woman Chronicles and Atlanta Love Story. Kinda. And then How to X Your Ex. Okay? That's what y'all need to buy. All right, there goes my rant. I'm done, I think. Yeah, I'm over it. All right, bye y'all.